And it was a very tricky process finding Trunks because we knew that character had to be really rock solid from the start. Because all the other characters, you sort of get to know them slowly or whatever, they have a slow burn, but Trunks just comes in awesome. And
that's kind of what Eric did.
We ultimately couldn't find the person, and we settled on Eric, and and he did all right. So
I really didn't. I'm really bad at this job.
He showed up with like a fifth of whiskey. He's like, I do this, and he's like,
yeah. What's funny is that the main reason Eric got cast was because he had come in to audition months beforehand, and he brought in a headshot, which is unusual for like voice people unless you're super pro. And Eric was super pro. He brought like a legitimate actor headshot, and most of the people we were auditioning back then never brought a headshot. They were lucky if they even had ever even voice acted before. And we weren't casting Trunks at that time, but I remember writing might be good for Trunks, and then I lost a piece of paper that had this information on it, and all I remember was going he had a picture. I know he brought in a headshot. I know it was a person. And oddly enough, somebody remembered who he was and said, "Oh yeah, I know the guy. He works at a pizza restaurant
with my brother."
With Sean's brother,
I did not know he knew my brother until after we'd worked together for years, and then we had this story, and my brother didn't tell me because my brother, he just wouldn't make that connection, and I don't think he would.
Your brother doesn't make a lot of.
He does not. He's a very good guitarist. I will give him that. But Eric, and then when I met Eric, I go, yeah, my brother used to work at a pizza place. Your brother's brand, and my brother and I are really nothing alike, even though I love him, but we're very different. And my brother was kind of at the time, with all respect to him now because he's clean, the town drunk. So he was delivering pizzas and getting drunk with Eric at the same place. And then Eric shows up, and then we're both in the same show. Years later, we're like, hey, we both know my brother. It's pretty weird.
We both know my brother. Well, you better than me.
But I remember when I found out who Sean's brother was because I went to that school that he was talking about, and if you ever wanted to find Sean's... Why are we talking about your brother?
My brother. He's going to see this on He doesn't even have internet. He doesn't.
All you had to do was wait until the bars were closed, and he would always be standing right outside of it, making no sense whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
I was like, that's your brother? No way.
But you didn't discover it until we sat down to IHOP with my family.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait a second, that's the guy.
I've never seen you sober before. Me either. Because I'm only seeing you at 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, I don't know how we digressed into this, but it's been a long, crazy process, and then there you go. That's the end.
Yeah, that's how we got.
And then we're all.
I answered the casting call because I did voices as a kid, and I was playing French horn in orchestras and stuff, and I answered the call and did it that way. We had to mimic the Canadian cast, and then Monica came in. Later when we were doing Kai, but she had done 8,000 voices on a jillion other shows before any of us were even born. And she's younger than me. She's young, and she's still younger than me. I'm just trying to compliment her, but she came in from working on 80 Vision and had a massive resume, can do practically anything. And then, like I said, Eric rocked it, and that's the long answer to that question. Chris, we all need gum now? Is that?
No.
You do.
I'll just take one gum.
Sorry, we just spent 15 minutes answering that question. Are there?
Wow. Hi, I'm Colonel Felix is the name.
Oh, wait, over there.
is the
Wait there.
game. Can't wait to see you guys in 2032 after the 15 years here in South Texas Comic Con with our kids and stuff, doing Super.
Thank you.
Anyways.
He's anticipating us coming back 15 years from now when his kids are to the show.
I
Yeah.
might be dead by then. I think I might.
By then, the new show, Dragon Ball Super Duper, will be out.
I can relate to that joke.
Dragon Ball Super Kai.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super Kai. That's awesome.
The question is, being a wrestler, and you guys...
I'm not a wrestler.
We're not
you're a
wrestlers.
wrestler. Sorry. Oh, you being a wrestler. Oh.
Me being a wrestler, and you say you just wrestled a dragon, who would win between a wrestling match between the four of y'all, and if we could hear some wrestling promos in your character voices?
I would easily win that match.
And I believe it.
I just had to picture wrestling all these three people, and it freaked me out. So it was, I don't.
In some Speedos.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa!
would make she make me laugh. That's
I am very good at making Sean laugh. So
pay attention to the subtle facial expressions. That's the one.
I think it might only be you though.
I can't even do it. I'm trying to do Monica faces. I can't do it.
So yeah, I could definitely own Sean.
Yes, laughter alone.
I don't know. I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. I think Eric would kill us all. Definitely.
I've been trying to.
Slowly.
I would win, but only 10 years later.
Oh,
And you want to hear wrestling promos?
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. That kind of wrestling promo? Wait, what are they talking about?
oh, how are you gonna destroy us?
I would win. I would destroy you.
I don't wrestle.
How was that? Is that pretty good?
So convincing.
I fight with my intellect.
You would lose
Yeah.
in the battle against me. Because I would win.
That's how that works then, huh?
So wait, you squeeze the guy till he can't get up? Is that how it works? The wrestling, you hold him down? Like, how does it...
That's called dating.
He doesn't know how to wrestle.
No, go wrestling when you...
I'm not nearly awake or caffeinated enough for this.
I'm not caffeinated. I had because they won't let you bring a damn drink in here. I don't even know how this got in here. The convention, you try to bring in the Starbucks, they'll make you throw it out. They have a very strict rule about drinking only their coffee, which I can't seem to find. So I have no caffeine today except this, and I'm just now getting through it.
There's coffee in the green room, but you know.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
My question is for Chris. My question is for Chris. Okay,
Good.
So I've been following you for 2 years on Twitter, and all of your ads for your social media is voice of Vegeta. Theoretically, what would happen if you weren't Vegeta anymore and you got replaced one day? You couldn't use that anymore.
Oh, I would
What would
though.
happen?
I would still use it. What would happen is that the new voice of Vegeta would be murdered. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, there you are.
Yes. My question is for Eric. Have you decided what you're going to reconcile on Sunday at 4 o'clock?
No, that's a big question. I don't. Maybe the fact that I'm dealing with my own aging and mortality this weekend, and I have 15 minutes on Sunday to figure that crap out. Okay, guys. So the joke is,
They're kind of out of the loop.
I posted on Instagram the other day the schedule for this convention that was sent to me, and it said, all the stuff by the hour that I have to do on Sunday, and at 4 p.m. it gives me 15 minutes to reconcile. That's all it says. Like, that's a lot of pressure, guys.
15 minutes. That's all you get.
You got 15 minutes. Pull it together. So no, I don't know what I'm reconciling yet. We'll see. It'll
That's
probably
weird
be
that-
whatever I do and screw up tomorrow.
That's weird. They gave me a lot longer. Apparently, it's gonna take me longer to apologize.
Yeah, maybe I'm either good with myself or don't care. I'm gonna go with B.
Yes.
Hey guys, real quick question. So what is one of y'all's most memorable moments as the cast together?
This is time we did this panel in McAllen.
We just did a VR thing. We went to San Francisco.
That was kind of cool. Yeah,
And
we
did
did
this cool VR panel.
lived in our characters with virtual reality. We did a VR panel where we had goggles on, and I could look from the perspective of
It was
Goku
really
and
trippy.
move my hands about and generally not move.
The video is about to be released too, actually.
Oh, is it?
cool.
Yeah, they made a video of it, or they were trying to get all the footage together from and it took an act of God to finally make it happen. So they finally ended up getting all the footage they needed, and they're about to release a video about that. It was ridiculously fun.
What I always felt like were we boring on? I don't remember. I just remember being so obsessed with it I couldn't
We
even
were all
do.
just so obsessed with what we looked like and what we could do, and then the back
It was
guys
crazy.
ran around in the background.
Yeah, that was freaky.
Yeah.
So we literally got to wear these VR. The four of us were on these VR helmets, VR goggles, and we could see ourselves as the character.
And they were
like,
projecting
you
what
get
we
your
were
hand.
seeing on a screen, and there was a panel audience like this asking us questions or talking to
Oh, it
us.
was so much fun.
But it was
We had a
really weird
blast.
because if you had your hand out, you saw
Yeah.
the character's hand, and if I turned around and looked. But then the weird thing too is I had Sonny next to me, and he kept talking, but then all of a sudden he moved to the other side of the stage, but I could still hear him right here. That is the trippiest thing.
It's very
man.
surreal.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was really fun.
Super fun.
And I think the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F premieres were particularly memorable for me. I got to walk the red carpet with Masuko Nozawa, which was really exciting. And the executives from Toei and kind of meet them after 15 years of working on their show. And have an incredible turnout and celebration for that. And the theatrical release was really exciting. I mean, it's really thrilling to see your own movie in the theater and how all you guys turned out for it to show up for it. We broke records. It was fantastic. So we're still grateful for that. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Probably the biggest highlight for me, yeah.
So there's this one time, and it has nothing to do with Dragon Ball Z. I'm just gonna jump in here.
The band camp.
Where Chris Sabat and I did an audio commentary for One Piece, and the entire commentary is us talking about what a terrible actor Ian Sinclair is. 22 minutes.
For those of you who don't know who he is, he plays Whis in Dragon Ball, in Super. He's also Space Dandy. He's also Brook in One Piece. And he was also crying when he listened to that commentary.
It's one of my favorite things. All right.
With the name Boob dropped in these recent video episodes, where does Super land in the timeline? Because it got me real messed up.
It may be replacing the timeline. I'm yet to figure out kind of exactly what's happening with that because I haven't seen those episodes yet. But we're just gonna have to see. Like right now, it's still in the time skip, like the time jump between the end of the Buu saga and that last tournament. We don't really know what's gonna happen after that. So until something definitively happens that has to have happened after GT, I'm not gonna say that GT is completely erased yet. But the minute that happens, I will gladly say GT is no more because I don't really care about that show. So.
Okay, so from Goku to Vegeta, when are you going to give up on beating me?
Never, ever, ever, until you stop being a loser. If you actually, were a better person, someday I would give up on destroying you. I don't know. Like the whole Superman versus Goku thing, I always joke about how, Superman could never beat Goku because right before he was about to destroy Goku, Vegeta would step in and kill Superman and say, no, he's mine. I'll be the one to kill Goku. And then doesn't. At least he's a man of his word.
Can I say something first, before I ask my question?
No. You just said something.
That was your question.
Say what you want, but in the form of a question. Just put why did you in front of what you were going to say.
Why did you?
Is it over 9,000? That's a really good question. Technically, no. It was supposed to be over 8,000, but it was a translation error. And so,
A mathematician explained to me why that screws everything up. Some math whiz came up and said, it's over 8,000 because then all the other power levels down the line would be recalibrated and would change the battle outcomes for the rest of the show. Yeah. And I'm like, nobody's doing that math but you. and over 9,000, woo, rocks, yay! No. She was very nice, but she did point that out to me. It was interesting.
Explaining that to Japanese clients is really difficult, though, because it came up in some of the video games, and they would kick the audio files back and go, yes, you guys make a mistake. It's supposed to be over 9,000. We go, So it's supposed to be over 8,000. I go, yeah, but we got to keep it over 9,000. They go, but actually, why? Because that is an error and it's not correct. I go, look, we just have to keep it over 9. It's very important in America that it has to stay over 9,000.
You'll be ruining thousands of jokes for Americans.
I said, but we don't understand. And then I just sent them a link to a Wikipedia article, and they go, we still don't understand. This video means nothing. I go, exactly. Let's just trust us on this one. You go, okay.
Yes. At the time where Resurrection F was coming out,
He's videoing himself. Sorry.
You all did a video with Nerdist where you voiced over several movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I was wondering if in the future, if you guys were able to do like a longer video, and if so, which movie clip would you like to voice over?
What was the video you said we wanted to do the entirety of the other day? We were talking about that. It was this joke, but we were...
You and I were talking about
Yeah, we were talking about doing an entire movie, and what was it going to be? I forgot what it was. Anyway. Monica!
What was it? It was...
Oh, did she just run all the way up here? She's just like...
That's great.
I don't know what movie we would do.
I don't know.
Was it Willy Wonka or anything?
I forgot what it was.
stole 50 different great.
That's the outtake I did.
I would love to do that again. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
And Sean could actually be healthy this time. Like, Sean was out of it.
I was out of it because Chris and I have different... never mind.
Yeah.
We don't share the same biochemistry, so asking Chris for a sleeping pill when you can't sleep is not a good idea. But it sure was fun. Yes, next question.
We actually thought of the same question because I was gonna say I ran into a video where you guys do dubs of the movies.
Yeah.
I was wondering, Sean, I fell in love with how you did the president from Independence.
Oh, yeah.
And Sing High. I was wondering if you can recreate that.
Yes.
I would love to. The only thing is, I don't remember. Only thing I remember is like,
Today, today,
I have the screenshot of
we go kick the shit out of the aliens. And all you